Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. Nick, you asked me to be here. It's Friday night. I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to be here with you, Nick. I saw Albert was here. That's exciting, but I have no idea what's going on. Who's playing?
Well, Albert, as you mentioned.
He's back in singles?
No. Playing teams against Red Shaw. You like Red Shaw?
Yeah, I do.
Payson's growing on you.
Yeah, I like Payson. But if Albert's here and it's a teams match, that means that
Javi's here to manage.
I like Javi.
Spence as well.
Spence gives me pitch ideas. I don't know if I can go beyond and say but you know, they're growing on me.
Promos?
Fuck Jack. Yeah, let's do this. Promos.
All right, Thwip it. We're here to beat a team that is the yin and yang of what Tim likes. You have Albert, you have Jack. We need to make sure that Tim never has to have this crisis of identity again. So we need to win. All right? How are we feeling?
Doc, last game we played, we got 9 points. Let's hit double digits this time.
Yeah, let's get a second question in round 2. That'll be fun.
Thwip the fuse.
All right. Real quick, I think I hate what Javi did at the end more than Tim hates me.
Me too. I don't like the sound of Thwip the fuse, so yeah.
So prove him wrong. Do better than him. Actually do the thing right. I know this is a very important match. It's been a while since you've played. Don't get lost in Doc's eyes. Focus on the match, and you got this. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Tim mentioned your name in the promo. I feel like that's a win already.
It is.
I too am uncomfortable with what happened at the end of that first promo. Though I struggle to agree with Jack on things. Is he wearing a bathrobe?
Shut up, Tim! So, I agree that the statement was weird, but the flipping noises, professional. Like, very good. Yeah. Very good flipping noises.
I would agree with
I'm
that.
just glad Albert's here to play with you, Hefner.
Yeah, there it is. You would think for a millionaire playboy he'd have better internet, but he doesn't.
and light. But anyway.
Let's get into it with round number 1. Nick, how's it going to work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions around with Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, so it will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions we get in round number 1?
Just for the record, yes, it's very cold in the basement where I am right now, so this is warm.
Most people will put on a jacket or sweatshirt.
That's what
The jacket is upstairs.
You're just piling onto yourself, and I love it so much. All right, Nick, what's the first question?
First question comes in the category of American Spies. What is the first name of Marie's brother, who Bourne informs of her death in the Bourne Ultimatum?
Very funny stuff. That was all great. No, this is exciting. I enjoy peek behind the curtain. We set this up in 24 hours. Players made shit happen. I like to see it as much as I give shit to Jackass. He agreed to make stuff happen. I love it. This is great. 5, 4, 3.
It's great. Yeah.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
I went with Richard.
Great name. Let's go to Cameron.
I wrote Jack, but like French like.
Let's Jacques. Let's go to Jack
I wrote a vaguely French-sounding name, so I wrote Claude.
and Payson.
Nope.
I also wrote a French sounding name of David.
Literally Spanish.
The answer is Martin. Martin. So your next question is going to come in the category of Disney animation. What royal title does the villain Magnifico have in Wish? Maggie was pretty upset with you yesterday that you didn't make it out to Summerfest.
I did. I was there. You didn't see me?
What? Oh, we missed you, Nick.
I was looking for you. That's why you got to turn your location on.
That's fair. I bought a Miller Lite sweatshirt. I'm very excited about it. I should have worn it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Redshaw.
I wrote King, but I don't think that's right.
Oh, let's go to Jack.
For a second, I thought I was overthinking it, but I wrote King.
Payson.
I think I did overthink it. I put Lord.
And Albert.
I also put King.
King is correct. So Assembly takes the 2-1 lead. Nick, what's next?
Next question comes in the category of sci-fi icons. Who voices Sentinel Prime in Transformers: Dark of the Moon?
Moon, yay or nay?
Yeah, yay. Important. I just watched Bruce Almighty.
Great movie. Never seen a moon that big.
He brings the moon down.
Yeah, the lasso.
And it causes tsunamis all over the planet, apparently, which is a very small detail that they just kind of brush over.
He also finds Al Pacino's body. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I was about to correct
One.
you, and then I just
Hands down. You found where I was going with that. Jack, let's go to you.
Leonard Nimoy.
Let's go to Payson.
I know he voices a Transformer in one of these. Leonard Nimoy.
Let's go to Albert.
Leonard Nimoy.
And Cameron.
I wrote down Spock. Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy is correct. Clean sweep, 4-3. Your next question is in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features a probe in space that threatens to destroy the Earth? The mosquitoes have been pretty rough.
dude, my legs are like
My arms, when I mowed the lawn, like they got all up on my back and my neck and shit. Like this one, I itched this one so bad it's starting to bleed.
yeah, no, my legs literally look like a war zone. But the worst one is I have one like behind me.
Oh, that's going to be the first repeat for Assembly. Your question again. Which Star Trek film features a probe in space that threatens to destroy the Earth?
I have one on the back of my knee.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough. Like your knee pit.
Yeah, but I don't like that. You called it.
What do you call this part? That's like
the anti-weenus.
the back of your weenus. Yeah, the back of your. I forgot that was a weenus.
Yeah.
The back of your elbow. What do you call that?
Like the back of the weenus.
Like your
The weenus pit.
your. Ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson Johnson.
Star Trek 2009.
Let's go to Albert.
Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
Red Shop.
Oh, I said the motion picture.
And Jack.
I had First Contact, but I changed it to The Voyage Home.
The Voyage Home is correct. 6-3 is the score, Nick. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
What's next?
Hey, Payson,
Yeah.
could we consider V'ger a probe?
Do you want to bring Javi in?
Maybe.
But is Earth in Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
It's dicey because the Ilea unit, I guess, is what they call her in the movie. I think is a probe, but V'ger is a ship.
Yeah, I know V'ger was a ship.
So I don't know if it's to threaten the Earth.
Yeah,
I'd probably leave it. I'm not super confident. But Yeah, if you feel really good about it, we can. But yeah, I think Okay, cool. Thanks.
Javi, sage advice at 4 a.m. Nick, what's next?
Next question comes in the category of Star Wars. Who dies during Rey and Kylo Ren's fight on the Death Star ruins in The Rise of Skywalker?
Just to be clear for the viewers at home, it is only 4 a.m. for Javi, so he's the only one that's that dumb tonight.
Though my sleep schedule has changed and I am quite tired.
I know. I used to be your friend, and then my life doesn't really start until like 10 p.m. and you're already sleep.
That's when I'm going to bed, yeah.
Which I really should be sleeping at 10 p.m. with the baby, but I don't. I have problems. 5, 4. That's when I can edit. 2. I heard a repeat from Mr. Redshaw. Go ahead, Nick.
Question again. Who dies during Rey and Kylo Ren's fight on the Death Star ruins in The Rise of Skywalker?
You sent me a Snapchat today. My response to said Snapchat, I was very proud of my humor. Nick sent me a picture of the view from his new office. My office has no windows, so I just sent him a picture of the door and said my view. I thought it was very funny. I think you responded, but I didn't see it because then 70 old people walked in at the same time and said, 2 for Costner. 5, 4, 3.
70 people bought 2 tickets?
Hands down. No, just they all like
a rip-off.
Fucking Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1. Let's go to Albert.
Leia?
Let's go to Redshaw.
Wasted a repeat, Leia.
Jack.
I was blanking so hard. I said BB-8 because I had no clue.
Yeah, don't die. And Payson.
Leia
is correct. 7-5 is the score. Your next question is coming from the category of mixed bag. What could it be? Your question is, what is the name of the company that creates the spider that bites Miles Morales in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? If Albert gets this wrong, he has to take down that poster.
I know. I hope I don't get it wrong.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that, Albert.
I feel like I should.
I have a Lord of the Rings poster hanging up that I looked at every time I play a match, and I have gotten many Middle-earth questions wrong. So,
okay. I once had a poster of an American Beauty.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right in front of me while I was playing a match, and they asked like who played the dad, not the Kevin Spacey, but the other guy.
5.
And I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't know who that is.
1 pens down. Let's go to Redshaw.
I don't know if I got it quite right. Alchemax?
Let's go to Jack.
That's right. I blanked on it.
Let's go to Payson.
Good shit, Redshaw. I just put Oscorp.
And Albert.
I said Alchemax.
Alchemax is correct. So Albert and Redshaw hit that one. It is 8-6. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes to the category of criminal underworld. Dom's friend Vince is killed in which Fast and Furious film?
You know anyone named Vince?
Yeah.
Nice.
I grew up, there was a pretty significant Italian population in the town that I grew up. Or at least the town over. But
in Boston?
Nope.
Oh. You just live in a 100-mile radius of Boston.
I guess, but that's like a lot of New England.
50-mile radius. 5.
No, definitely more than that.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jack.
Can't wait for him to show up in Fast X Part 2, Fast 5.
Is that happening?
I don't know. Just everyone
in the
is
Payson.
coming back.
I almost put that. I put Fast and Furious 6.
Let's go to Albert.
I thought there was a fake out bet and it came back in F9.
And Cameron.
Is it Fast 5?
It is Fast 5.
That's a lie.
9-7 is the score. Your next question is in the category of the worlds of DC. In Justice League, who is the second person after Diana that Bruce recruits to the Justice League? Successfully recruits, maybe.
I would say that's implied.
You never know with some of these fuckers.
I suppose. We live next door to a big dog.
Nice.
Making some noise, and I mean big, like
Bucky.
like Sandlot big.
Oh, nice. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson.
Great HBO show, Barry.
Let's go to Albert.
The Flash.
Let's go to Cameron.
Barry Allen.
And Jack.
The Flash.
The Flash, Barry Allen is correct. Nick, I have the score at 11-9 going into the next question.
Yep. Which is in the category of creature features. Who plays Paul Kirby, the man looking for his son on the island in Jurassic Park 3?
What's your favorite third thing in a series of things?
Dessert.
Ooh, that's good. So we're talking
Appetizer.
like appetizer, meal, dessert, yeah, entree. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. That was a good thinking outside the box type of answer I was looking for, Nick. Thank you.
You're welcome.
5, 4, 3,
Also like the middle toe.
1.
What?
Love that shit.
I missed something.
It's toe. It's got the best top.
Oh my god, let's go to Albert.
William H. Macy.
Oh, and Red Shaw.
That's a John Turturro.
Jack.
William H. Macy.
And Payson.
I know he's in it. William H. Macy.
William H. Macy is correct. It is 13-10 as we get to the final question of this round. It is in the category of the Wizarding World. What did McGonagall say Harry had an ambition to become and should therefore be taking potions class in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? Oh, man, that was funny.
I didn't think it was that funny, but
I thought it was because I did not expect you to say it, and then you said it so quick. Beaver. Still one of my favorite moments of the year. And all you did was say beaver.
yeah.
Great.
Simplicity is really
Yeah. 5,
really does
4,
a lot.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Redshaw.
I said professor.
Let's go to Jack.
I hope I spelled it right. An Auror?
Payson.
I hope I spelled it right. An Auror?
Well, you spelled it the same way he did. And Albert.
I also spelled it the same way.
Or is correct. I believe you all spelled it correctly. So
Okay.
15-11 is what I have, Nick.
I have that as well, Tim.
All right, let's get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get, or each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like it, they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. But they will be forced to keep it to spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down the multiple choice, at which point it'll only be worth 1. But be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are creature features, criminal underworld, epic adventures, Star Trek, horror icons, Law and Order, mixed bag, and the worlds of DC. Take it away, Tim.
All right, some assembly required. You are in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
So I think this is a pretty good wheel.
Yeah.
We should minimize the chance of getting the shit.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
Avoiding shit is always good to me. So yeah.
All right, flush that wheel.
I would assume
that-
it's
You're spinning now?
Defer.
Perfect.
what I thought.
I also didn't know what that meant.
All right, let's spin it for Thwip it.
Great job, guys. You did hit double digits in the first round.
lands on Epic Adventures.
Now,
It's better than some.
the last time we took this, we got knocked out.
We did.
At the same time, I think this is one of the better ones for us.
It is.
I don't hate it
but
for you.
It's
I think.
bad wheel.
Yeah, I mean, unless you like are thinking that like it's bad juju or whatever, but like I think we can keep it.
Let's keep it, Doc.
All right, cool.
Sure.
Multiple repeats and a repeat. One repeat left.
2 repeats.
Yeah.
2 repeat. Great.
This is not last
Cool.
match.
Hobbits freak me out.
Yeah.
All right. Nick, can you please give Thwip their questions in Epic Adventures?
Gladly, Thwip it. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Epic Adventures. Are you prepared for them?
Let's go.
Your first question. Which Epic Adventures film features a character using a makeshift parachute during the final battle to safely escape?
Final battle. Is it Dial of Destiny?
Actually, it might be. Yeah.
Do you want to go for it?
4.
Let's go for it.
Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, final answer.
That is incorrect. Some assembly required. Chance for the 2-point steal.
I also thought it was that.
Final battle, right?
I'm not sure actually.
Makeshift.
Makeshift parachute. I'm wildly confused by this. Anything on your?
No. Crystal Skull. You want to go with that?
Sure, we'll go for that.
Indiana Jones and a Crystal Skull.
Final
Final
answer.
answer.
It's also incorrect, and not the name of the film. You're looking for Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
Great. So before parachutes were invented.
Wait, what? I don't remember. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't remember that.
It's fine.
All right.
Your second question. Who plays Marion Ravenwood in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Karen Allen.
Karen Allen.
Karen Allen, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In the Two Towers, after seeing an Oliphant for the first time, Sam and Frodo are taken prisoner by a group led by whom?
Is it Faramir? Because doesn't Frodo mention?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Do we
Again-
want to risk it? Because they're going to know it.
I feel better about this one than the last one.
Okay, then go for it.
Faramir, final answer.
It'd be really funny if it wasn't, but that is correct.
Nick tried to give me a heart attack.
And a tie game. All right, your fourth question in Epic Adventures. In the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Pevensey children are sent to live with a man who has what profession?
Okay, I think he's a professor.
I was going to say, professor or teacher. Do we want to just go with teacher to be safe?
Let's do that. Yeah. Teacher,
They didn't
final
say
answer.
specific. Yeah.
That is correct for 2 points. Also would have accepted professor.
Sweet, okay.
Flip it, your final question in the category of Epic Adventures. In The Curse of the Black Pearl, who does Jack take captive after the guards attempt to arrest him the first time he comes to Port Royal?
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth. Yeah.
Elizabeth, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points in the end of Flip It's round 2.
We did okay.
They get their total up to 19. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, so we'll bring back the wheel and Adelaide Spence. This will be the spin for some assembly required.
I was absolutely telling you two to spin first, so I think.
Oh,
We should've gotten
was
the-
that what flushed the
Say
wheel,
that
man?
last time.
I didn't even know.
Now it's okay.
Damn it, it lands on Worlds of DC, and now everyone's going to notice that I put an apostrophe in it by accident.
Do you still want to keep this because you are 4 points down? I think. Math. Yeah,
I
you're
feel
4 points down.
fine about it. Not like the best, but like it's far from the worst category. Albert, how do you feel about it?
This is also middle ground for me.
I think you've both been playing pretty well. or even the bad categories, you guys can work your way through.
Okay.
If you're not confident here, I think you can do better. But I also think you can talk your way through this if you want to.
There's just a couple movies in here that I have not gotten to for a while, and
I kind of want to spin again.
I kind of want.
You're gonna get a Black Adam question. Let's just not fuck with it.
I was more thinking Man of Steel, but
I am spinning this wheel again.
Yes. Okay. Well, sorry about that.
Oh,
All right.
All right. So Thwip it. You get to choose what they are taking.
Here's what I'm thinking. We can go with something a little. We can. Yeah, they don't have a choice in the matter, so I'm not going to try to be cryptic. Mixed bag is something that's not super studyable. They're good at fandom, so like they're probably not going to like bomb it. But if you think that they've been prepping specific things, I think horror's not a bad option either. Just because it's not, we're this faction.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
I'm thinking horror.
Okay.
Jack actively talks about how much he hates the category. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm fine with
Everyone
horror.
does
I
hate
think that's a
them.
good one.
Horror.
Yeah, we'll give them horror.
right.
Even if they do well, they'll feel bad about it.
All right. Some assembly required. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of horror icons, if I can find it. And for the record, there was no Black Adam question in the questions.
Good to know.
I went and looked just to check. All right. Horror icons. Are you ready for your some assembly required? Are you ready for your questions in horror icons?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features a character following a trail of sleeping pills to get to Freddy's lair?
Sleeping pills.
I want to say it's the Dream Child. I don't think it's not the remake. I don't think.
We should go multiple choice.
Yeah, we'll go multiple choice just to be safe.
All right, your options are A, Freddy's Revenge, B, Dream Warriors, C, The Dream Child, or D, New Nightmare.
Okay. You think it was the Dream Child?
That was
Is
my
there, like,
first
sleeping
instinct,
pills
but I don't
involved in the film,
feel
or?
particularly good about it. Anything stick out to you?
I was thinking Dream Warriors, but then you said Dream Child. So I'm not sure.
You know what? That makes sense. It takes place in like a hospital, so that works for me.
Okay. Dream Warriors, final answer.
That is incorrect. Thwip it, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Freddy's Revenge, B, Dream Warriors, C, The Dream Child, or D, New Nightmare?
Does anything stick out to you? Because I honestly think it was Dream Child.
I mean, I think it's not New Nightmare.
No.
I know that for pretty confident. So it's
And
between the other two.
I can picture a layer in Dream Child. That's the main reason.
Or
Let's go with Dream Child.
Child, final
Dream Child.
answer.
the answer is D, New Nightmare. Oh my god, that was hard to keep a straight.
That was very difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Assembly, your second question. Derek Mears has played which horror icon's character?
He was Derek Mears. Wasn't he one of the Jasons?
I think you're right.
I think he was one of the Jasons. So
Okay.
just
Go
Jason
for it.
Voorhees.
Yeah, go for it.
Jason Voorhees, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, your second question. How many people do we see Michael kill by stabbing them in 1978's Halloween?
Okay, so Bob is one of them.
Okay.
I can't. Oh, no, the one in the car is like he cuts their throat, so that wouldn't count. Is there anyone I'm forgetting that he? Oh, wait, Judith Myers. In the very beginning, there's two.
5.
You want to go multiple or you want to shoot for 2?
Multiple, probably just to be safe.
Yeah, multiple.
Multiple choice. Okay. Your options are A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5.
Yeah, Judith's definitely the guy that's stuck to the door.
Yeah, Judith and Bob I can remember, but I can't remember anyone else. I think it might just be those two.
Five.
Let's go with 2.
Two, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
One.
One.
I only got one.
Oh, sorry, 1 point. Yeah, you're correct. My apologies. So just so I'm right, 18 and 19 then, Nick? With
Yep.
that? Okay. Make sure I had the right marking down. All right, guys, your next question. Which member of her family did Maggie witness Freddy kill when she was a child in Freddy's Dead?
Which one is Maggie?
I want to say Mother, but I might be getting that mixed up with Freddy versus Jason. There's, I do want to say Mother, but I'm not 100% confident.
We can go multiple again just in case.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, mother, B, sister, C, brother, or D, aunt.
Your instinct was Mother. You want to stick with that?
I kind of want to stick with it. Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Okay. Mother, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
And it's high game. And your final question in the category of horror icons. The character Frank Hawkins has what profession in 2018's Halloween?
Isn't he sheriff? Like Sheriff Hawkins, or is he? He's a cop, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a cop.
They didn't say specific, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we go with
profession.
cop then, just to be safe, so we don't fuck up sheriff and deputy.
Yeah, let's go with cop.
Cop, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. So, Nick, we have a 21-19. Is that correct?
We do have that, Tim.
All right, let's get into round number 3. How's it going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions. The round of Fandom fights. One for the teams in the category. They can choose who will take it. The other player will have to take question 2. Teams can reset for questions 3 and 4 and confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hit the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they'll gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the math. Teams, any questions? We get into round number 3.
No.
Go, Tim.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is Star Wars. Let's get that. Starting with Assembly, who's taking it and how much are you betting?
I'm taking it. Betting 2.
Okay, and Thwip, who's taking it and how much?
I'm taking it. I'm betting 2.
Okay, your question is, who tells Dryden Voss about Han's plan to steal the coaxium from him in Solo?
A Star Wars story.
I asked this question during a debate that I shot the other day. I wanted to kind of ask you, do you ever think about Roman numerals? No?
Only like
I've been thinking about them a lot.
maybe like V minutes at a time, but
Yeah. We'll have to pick this up on the next question, though. 5, 4,
V,
3,
IV.
2, 1. Time's down. Let's go to Albert
I think it's Beckett.
and Payson.
I put Kira.
Beckett is correct.
Sorry,
We
y'all.
have a 23-17. So it is a 6-point game as we get into the next question. What is the category, Nick?
Category is Marvel.
Let's get bets, starting with Doc
I said 2.
and Jack.
0.
All right, here's the sitch. If Cameron hits this, we move on. If he misses it, the game will go to assembly. Nick, what's the question?
Question is, who plays Anya, Cassie's downstairs neighbor and future Spider-Woman in Madam Web?
How old were you when you came to the realization that 4 in Roman numerals is 1B because it's 1 before 5. 6 is 1 after 5.
Tim, I think you should answer that question.
I was 28 years old.
God.
I realized this about 2 weeks ago.
So when they taught us what Roman numerals were, they like explained.
Star Wars taught me what Roman numerals were.
Okay, I guess
5,
that's fair.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that is the second repeat for Thwip.
Question again. Who plays Anya, Cassie's downstairs neighbor and future Spider-Woman in Madam Web?
9 is 1X because it's 1 before 10.
I know.
Shit's wild, dude.
You're like my friend who didn't know what the shift key on a keyboard did, so his whole life he would hit the caps lock button, then hit one letter, then hit the caps lock button again.
That's dumber than what I just said.
I would argue they're in the same category. They're in the same league.
But one is still dumber than the other.
Sure, but
how do you grow up in an age like what did he do when he was on his phone? 5.
Well, the phone you like push a button and it turns them all caps, and you gotta push it again.
Pens down, yeah, I guess. We're gonna start with Jack because he bet 0.
Isabel Merced.
And Cameron.
Isabel Merced.
And your winners, some assembly required. It is Isabella Merced.
Oh,
Isabella Merced.
Should we just bring in Javi?
Okay.
I erased Bella and wrote Isabel because I figured she might go by both. Just in case.
We might as well challenge it just to check if she was like ever known as Isabel and she changed it to Isabella. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I think otherwise we're not going to win it, but we might as well check.
Okay.
We'll throw the challenge out, Mr. Tuig and Mr. Bracala.
All right, we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, back for the challenge. Nick and I took a look at it. We discussed with the managers as well. We decided that Isabella, different names, unfortunately, had Isabella Merced gone by Isabel in any form, we would have given them the points, but unfortunately we cannot find any proof of that. So with that said, the ruling stands as and your winner, some assembly required. Let's take out the players. Let's talk Nick. Nick, I think we said it backstage while we were doing that. Great match. I really wanted Doc to hit that when he turned his board. I was sad on the inside, but it was so close. I like seeing when there's comebacks and we make it to the end of the match. That's always fun. And this was a good match, despite my hatred for Jack Pinchuk. I thought the competitiveness was good. Players were playing well. There was opponent's choice. Lots of fun stuff going on in this match. So I thought it was a good match overall. Your thoughts before we get into the post-match?
Yeah, I think Thwip came into this not expecting much of themselves, but Redshaw and Payson are good trivia players in general. They're just maybe not at the caliber of fandom players that Albert and Jack are. But even with that being said, sometimes you can beat people who are at a higher caliber level if you get a little bit of luck and play it strategically correct. And I think Thwip did that through and through, picking the right category for opponent's choice. But then it just so happened that round 3, the first 2 questions went not their way. Again, very close. Like Payson named probably the only other option in the movie for the Star Wars question, and then Redshaw's off by a letter. So like they played good. It's just some good luck happened, some bad luck happened, and some assembly required. Played very well throughout, so they deserve the win.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go talk to the teams right now in the post-match interviews.
Sorry, I've been wanting to do that for a while. Guys, good match. Good 2/3 of a match. Unfortunately, round 3 just didn't go your way, and it ended things a little quicker than it could have been. But those, like I said, you were one off. You knew the characters in the movie. You just picked the wrong one, and you were a letter off. You hit both of those, and we have like pretty much a tie game against a player like Albert, who was challenged for the singles and teams belts, the singles belts once, and the teams belts multiple times. Jack, who's made it to contender match, won the Fandom Frenzy. Like, they're very good players, and you were in a position to take them very far. It just didn't work out that way. You clearly gave them the right thing on opponent's choice, even though they go 4 for 5. They still got to go multiple choice a bunch of times, and it keeps the game within reach. I think you guys are really smart, strategic trivia players with a lot of knowledge in fandom as well. It's just unfortunate. You just played a team with a little bit more knowledge today. Is that how you see it, or am I completely incorrect? Was this a fluke?
I think that's a good portion of how I see it. I almost used a repeat on that last on that Star Wars question in round 3 to switch to Beckett, but just for some reason I was just leaning Kira. Who knows what could have happened if that happened? But yeah, me and Doc are just here to have fun, and we had fun, and we like answering round 3 questions, so we're happy we made it that far this time.
If I wrote Izzy Merced, would that have counted?
Oh.
I mean, maybe.
Okay. Hi, Tim.
My niece's name is Izzy, and it's short for Isabel, so probably not.
Yeah, Pace and I flipped a coin on our round 3 questions and flipped wrong. So it's hard to be too upset. I think we played well. That was fun.
I'd agree. Javi, what do you think about Thwip's performance?
Yeah, Thwip played well, like legitimately. Yeah, for a team that's like not a fandom team, like they play fandom, but they don't like specialize in fandom, right? Like me and David are a melee team, but we're not a melee team, you know? Like we're just a bunch of guys just having fun. They do way better than me and David do, so that's fun. Yeah, I'm more disappointed that we didn't get the 2319. I said it a bunch. Even if we would have gotten the 2319 and still lost, that would have been fine. But I'm just disappointed that Doc didn't give me that.
Yeah, that did kind of suck, Doc.
I should have done the Reuben Colin.
Guys, this is not the end of your year. You will have one more match. Unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly who it is right now because that's still being worked out. Who do you hope it is?
Ooh.
I want Maria and Bridget.
Okay.
How about the Space Wizards?
That's a good matchup.
Oh, that could be fun.
Whoever we play, Nick, their asses are getting thwipped.
Thwip it good.
Great. Fantastic. Guys, congratulations on a match well played, and we'll see you next time. Some assembly required in the winner's circle once again since your debut match. You guys coming in, this was, I think we said it last time we won, probably the last time you played, but this is one of those Kingsman mishmash teams of like everyone quick switch partners. But I said it last time where I think this is a really good combination. I saw many times throughout the match today where one of you knew a question that the other one didn't. You were able to work together in very similar ways that you've done in the past, Albert. So I think this is a very good team. I think you guys have a very good shot to make some big things happen. You will have a chance to make some big things happen before year's end. But before you get there, what are your thoughts on this match?
We almost got Thwipped, we didn't, so I feel like that's a good thing. Doc was right that even though we navigate most of the horror icons well enough, we didn't feel good afterwards because we got horror icons, so he was right in that department. But overall, a win is always good, and more reps under our belt with me and Jack is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Love that I'm on a team with Albert. He's a phenomenal player, and I'm just glad to be on a team with him. I wasn't loving the horror icons, but rewatching the Halloween kill count today definitely paid off. But no, this was a fun match. Love Payson, love Doc. This was just a fun time.
Spence, what is next for some? Obviously, like you don't know what like actually is next. Like, what do you think is next for some assembly required?
I think they're going to play a team who is going to take. How do I phrase this? I think today showed how good these players can be on their off days. Because obviously Albert's in the middle of moving, a lot's going on. Jack has been traveling the country, watching what was very nearly the greatest sports comeback in hockey. like people who
In
watch
just
hockey, I
sports
guess.
in general, but
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They're both very busy and still put up 15 points in round one. Like, I'm very proud of them. And I think their next match, they're gonna need to like if they're not moving around, I think they put their all in. Anyone should be scared of them. And you know what? That could definitely happen. I think these two at 100% will threaten almost any team in the league.
Jack was rewatching Lights, Camera, and Action versus Bounty Hunters Anonymous.
We don't like to relive those moments.
Interesting activity to do too soon. Sorry. Guys, you will be playing again in a thing that has been announced in like now, but now it hasn't. So when we see you in that thing, are you gonna win?
These two are going to crush Fandom mix up. Like, they're going to get paired with each other again and then run house.
Great. Sounds like a plan. Well, some assembly required. Congratulations on the win, and we will see you next time.
Nick, fantastic match. It was a pleasure to see all of these people again. Do you have any thing you want to add at the end here? Maybe like I don't know, Jack sucks. Fuck Jack. Albert's great. I don't know.
Jack, you are loved. Just sometimes I worry that falling in it of hatred, but you're a good person. That
Yep.
red straw though, goddamn.
Oh no, he's great. Jack, get better internet. We'll see you next time.